Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in.
We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Green Bay Packers. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
X3, 218, chopper. Check 55, Mike.
Carr. And his first look is incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Got a man, he finds Sanders. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Hey, Foxtrot. 951. I'm here all day. 51's a mic.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And Sanders has got it complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And an alley to run. He's got daylight. The 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. James White, 77 yards, and the Bucs have taken the lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Throwing on first down, it's Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10.
Hey, Delta, you must be getting tired of seeing me.
To throw again, Carr. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times you just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Levante David in on the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
7:34.
On second and 9, Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ronald Blair able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
On third down, Mixon. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Wilson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a first and 10. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. They complete it to Hill. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Great corner route there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Zerline good with a PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Monday, down. 180, 29.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
52's the mic right here over there.
From the gun, it's Carr. Complete. Smith has it. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Bravo.
Watch that in. Watch that in.
Shotgun now for Carr. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Down. 180. Hand me. That's it.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Go.
On 2nd down and 4. Carr into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
After the interception, here's Wilson. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
1st down.
On 1st down, Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's express. Mike 51, Mike 51. 694. 51 to Mike.
Operating from the gun. Carr. It's caught by Sanders. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards, first down, Packers. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now Joe Mixon. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
That's another Packers first down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll give it to Mixon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Taywan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And he makes the score 21-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll try and run with their fullback. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Ebron caught left side. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, his throw incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
To throw his Carr. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Carr now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. That time they were looking for the former Auburn Tiger, Ricardo Lewis. That'll bring up 2nd down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
Let's go,
First down, here's White. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. The tackle made by Blake Martinez.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
On a jet sweep, here's Cooper. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He is going to find Hill here. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Wilson to throw. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And the return will stop right around the 25. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. On play action, now Carr. They'll roll him out right. Looking sideline, incomplete. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor, and it's 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Throwing now is Carr. And this one complete to Smith. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's Bradley Pena now. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they rush coming, and he's taken down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
They'll run on first down. It's White. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Four down. 50, Mike's 50.
On 2nd and 9. Wilson nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
It's caught, Cooper. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On first down, it's White. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Hey, check my 50. Check my 50. Go.
They go play action now. Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for two.
Switch it.
They're going to try and run for it, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack on first down, Wilson. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they work this out past the 25. 22 yards there, a first down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. From the gun, it's Wilson. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now Carr. Over the middle, complete. It's Carter. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Carr now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Mixon And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Taywan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He's going to let this go deep. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Carr, he finds Taylor, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Mixon with it. And he stopped immediately there. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Joe Mixon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. The extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge. To try again after the sack. Wilson, that's under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Too quick. Too quick.
Wilson from the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to go down again. Brandon Graham in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. 4th down. Here's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And goodness, that means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty.
Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Packers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.